hi people on my phone. Welcome back to another video of me. So in this video I'm going to be discussing graphic novels that I've been currently, or I have read, that I enjoyed tremendously, as well as webtoon comics that I've been completely obsessed with and loving down in like so much. So I don't know which one I want to discuss first, either my graphic novels that I've read, or I think I'm going to discuss my graphic novels that I read. So the first one that I see here is Carmela the Internal. This is the third graphic novel in this series. It's the final one. It's like years later after the second graphic novel. The lead from like literally the first one is like married now. She has a daughter, and so this one is very much the daughter focus compared to who it was before. I thought it was an okay ending to the series. And seeing like it all just have its like closing out. How much I gave it? I didn't even put a review of how many stars. I didn't even put any stars for it. But I thought it was an okay ending to it. And I still think that people should read the entire thing. It's 3 parts. The art style is amazing. The last one what I liked about it was the second one, I think it was. I like the added of like different people's renditions, and the Asian just brought us renditions of the vampire was really nice in the second one. And yeah, the other one I read was from the Unnatural series. This is the second part to the first part of the Natural series, where creatures, like certain animal creatures, could not be together, but now that they've stopped people from doing like oppressive things and making people not interracial marriage, so now the wolf and the pig characters from the first series, they're together now. They're raising the wolf's sister, and you know, they're living good, but somebody's trying to revive the like villain of the first book. They're trying to raise him back up, so he's bothering my sister again and getting on her nerves, being in her dreams, being like, you're my woman, da, 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 da. And she's like, leave me alone. Like, can you leave me alone? And he's like, no, you're mine, and da 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 da. And it's like, I just want my girl and her man to have a break. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just want them to have a break. I just want them to live happily ever after with that's what I thought happened in the end of the last series. I thought this is it. The writer said, you thought wrong. So yeah, somebody's trying to revive it. I'm like, these damn cult leaders, or these dwindling cult followers, need to die off. Give it a rest with this man. Give it a rest with this man. Like, give it a rest. So there's that. The other books I've been reading, it's part of a ongoing series called Exquisite Corpse. It's basically rich people infiltrated this like small town on Halloween, and they infiltrated with a bunch of killers that they just thought would perfect for this game to like win more money or something. It's kind of like it kind of reminds me of The Purge when I first read it, but not like the entire Purge. One of the movies is kind of like a similar premise to it. So this is what this movie reminds me of. I mean, this graphic novel reminds me of. But each book is about a specific killer and like what kind of killing they like to do. And in the midst of all that, like I said, regular town folk are kind of like don't know what's going on, and they're just like, why is this random? Like, people are just dying. There's no police. There's only one person who's an ambulance, and it's quite wild. It's quite wild to see. And like the rich people watch it through like a camera, like the whole ordeal. It's quite wild, but I tend to recommend it nonetheless, because it would just kind of have you like, oh, if it was up to these rich people, they probably would do something like this. They probably are. We don't even know. We don't even know. So yeah, so I read up to 5 because I don't know if 6 is available yet, but like I said, it's ongoing. The next one I watched was Dying Inside. What the heck did I read about? What is this one about? Oh, so this one, she is the female lead. She wants to die. You know, trigger warning, suicide. She wants to die. She tries to do it. It was an epic fail because she got cursed to not to have immortality, and she now has to find the witch who cursed her with immortality. The person who did it, I did kind of gag. I was like, oh, this is a good plot twist, because I did not expect that. But the reason it was kind of like, that is not your place. Like, who the hell are you? And who the hell are you? So I like the friendship that she ended up forming in the midst of like trying to figure out who the heck cursed her with immortality. And it's just a nice book to just like deal with like feelings of wanting to end it all and thinking like it's just the only way, etc, etc, etc. So I like that one. My favorite one that I read was The Confessional. I felt so bad for the girl that led this one, because she was played by a man. I'm telling you, my sister's greatest fall is gonna be a man. Sometimes my sister's greatest fall is a man. So she's a vampire. She's kind of a young vampire, so she's not in really good control of her, you know, feeding. So she lives basically in a brothel with other vampires. And she has a sister, but it's not really her sister. It's like her vampire sister, because she's the one that turned her. And so she took her in. She lives in this brothel. I can't just be mute. And she basically, just like I said, she lives in this brothel, but she doesn't really participate in like the acts like the other women do in this story. Oh, my cat is mewing again. And then she gets tricked by a man. And when I go into detail, I want you to read it, to basically help him kill people he feels are bad. You'll understand the context when you read it. And, you know, people are telling her, like, he's no good. But, you know, her man. He's leaving for you dead, ho. And she's like, no, like, he has his reasoning. And I'm, like, reading it like, sister, that man is no good. That man is no good. He is using you, girl, when she did not want to believe that. She was like, not my man. Not my man. I was like, no, girl, not your man. So that's basically kind of like a gist of that one. The next one I read was Boyfriend, Sometimes Girlfriend. So you're like, what the heck is the title of that? It's a manga. So basically, this guy, he ends up dating like the most popular girl in school, and he didn't think that would be possible because he's like, she's super popular. Like, why would she like me back? But she does. They're so cute and awkward and just adorable. You know, they are in high school, so it's just like cutesy high school like awkwardness. And I just think it's so adorable between the two. And you gotta read it to understand why it's sometimes girlfriend. When you find out why, you're just like, ew. This is different, and it's the second one, but I haven't read the second one yet. So it's about another character that you meet in the first book. I feel like it kind of ended abruptly, but I think that's the kind of the point. It's not supposed to be something that's like drowned on, but I liked it. The other one that I gave 5 stars was on Starlight Shores. That one had me so emotional because it's about a girl who goes to like this small town where her grandmother lived. Her grandmother passed away, so she basically, her and her best friend go there to basically pack up her grandmother's stuff in her home. She finds out more lore about this town of like why she can't remember it so much, because she used to live there, but then she had to leave because her dad got a better job, so they had to end up leaving. And so she's just like, why don't I remember my grandmother? Like, what is going on? And you know, she kind of finds, well, not kind of, she does find out, like, you know, why she could not remember so much about living there. Like, there's something, you know, amiss in that town. And then she finds out, like, her grandmother had a lover, you know, in her final years there. And it's just a really wonderful story about going through grief. And just, I don't know, I feel like the symbolism of like forgetting things and forgetting someone kind of is like the emotion of like distance, but then also with grief of like trying to forget them in a sense, but like not completely forget them. But I really enjoyed this graphic novel. That's the last one that I'm going to discuss. And yeah, that's like the last one that I read. So that's done with my graphic novels. Then we're gonna go now to my webcomics that I've been obsessed with, that I have never talked about on my channel. So The Queen and the Court Jester. So it's basically, she's the new queen because her brother stepped down after a business deal with another country fell through. So basically she has to be queen now because, like I said, her brother just upped and left her with a disaster. Nobody's really taking her seriously as queen because now that she's a woman, but then like her brother just left a disaster, so they're just like, ugh, she gonna be a disaster too like her brother. She gets sent from the country that her brother messed up the deal from. They sent her a court jester. He cute, girl. He had a fine girl. I'm like, hold on now, hold on. And yeah, I'm like, he a little goofy, but he not goofy looking, so it's cool. Oh my gosh. The next one was, I talked Belle's House. Was basically about a nun, but she also is an exorcist, all wrapped in one. And she basically has this thing of wanting to like bump uglies with a demon. But not even just demon, an angel too in this webcomic. And I'm just like, girl, real. Like, don't let them silence you, queen. Don't let them silence you, queen. Don't let them silence you, queen. So basically, there's this specific demon that keeps being like recurring, coming back to her. He's a demon of sloth. He basically takes care of a vampire. I think that was like his curse or something. Because he used to be, he's very old. Like, old. He's old, y'all. He old as hell. I don't know if she had to like clock him. Like, sir, that was longer than you think it was. He kind of had an external crisis about that. His brother is a lustful demon. So their dynamic is so funny of like him being like the ultimate horn dog and his brother like, please, can you stop? Like, can you stop? Can you stop being like this? He's like, what, bro? So I really like that one so far. I binged the hell out of it this weekend. And then I finished it. Well, it's not done. It's still ongoing, but I was so sad that like I caught up and I was like, damn, it's done. You talking about my hair again, anti-black. The next one that I've been reading, that I've been obsessed with. Oh my God, where is it? I think that's like the newest ones that I've been reading that I've been like eating up. Eat it up, eat it up, eat it up. I feel like there's been others, but I think that's like the only two that I've really been reading obsessed with, because the other ones have been ones that I have talked about and they're like ongoing, like Morgana and Oz, rules of dating for dating trash. So the two I just named are kind of like the newest ones for me because they are new webcomics that have just started being like published, if that makes sense. So I swear I felt like I was reading another one. OD. Like, well, I have been binging Batman Wayne Family Adventures. I just feel like other comic book writers should like look at that and be like, this is how the Wayne family is supposed to be. And not just thinking about just Jason, Tim, and Dick. Like, there's other family members that y'all be forgetting. Or y'all be butchering every time y'all write about them. And it just be like, you know what? Get the hell out. Get the hell out. Because clearly, you don't know what you're doing. And I don't like that. So I feel like I know that there's more that I've read. Or maybe that is it. Well, there's one. Oh, there's another one called Accidental Assassin. I haven't read that one in a while, but basically, she's about to get like murked, and then these assassins help her. But she did a really good job of protecting herself. So now the lady's like, "You should join our assassin guild because you look like you got some skills." And then the main guy is like, "What? Why would you want to add this random woman into our assassin guild? Like, you just can't be added just anybody into this." And the lady's like, "Well, I am. So shut your filthy mouth." Oh, there's another one I've been reading, Falling for It. It's basically the female lead. She's very monotone. She's very like robotic, they say in the story, when it comes to the way she like talks. And so the male lead is kind of like cool with her because he's like, you know, he'd just be like wanted to hang out with her, but then she'd be like looking at him side eyeing like, why do you want to hang out with me for? Like, why do you want to hang out with me for? Like, she's kind of suspicious of him. And me and everybody else's readers are kind of suspicious of him too, because, you know, when it comes to these Korean-based webcomics, you gotta side eye. You gotta side eye these men sometimes. You know, they be a little toxic. They always on some, and it's just like, you gotta keep your eyes open for them. You gotta keep your eyes open for them. I do want to talk about an issue that I have with Korean-based webcomics is, why do y'all have this like weird ideal of South Asian cultures? I need y'all to wrap that up with like the tanned, barbaric stereotype of like a male lead who has like these South Asian influences, and then the sweet, docile female lead who is pale. It's getting weird and it's showing your like biases against those South Asian people as well as colorism. Like, let's wrap that up. Let's wrap that up respectfully. Let's wrap that up. I've seen one too many like that, and I'm gonna need y'all to stop with that. For real. For real, for real. Like, wrap it up. Wrap it what up? Cause it's just weird. And I'm not feeling it. I'm not, like, the only time y'all got tan people is when y'all gotta keep them in a stereotype. Like, what? What? Like, it's weird. And I need y'all to wrap that up respectfully. But that's all the webcomics, graphic novels that I'm talked about. In here, I'll show the pictures of them on the side of the screen so y'all can know exactly what I'm talking about. And I hope you enjoyed me talking about. Let me know any graphic novels you've read currently, any webcomics that you've been enjoying or have enjoyed that you would like me to read. And I will see y'all on the flip side.